Life can have a funny way of interrupting your dreams and what is next for you. It might be anxiety, illness, family issues, work pressures, and the list goes on. But the question is, will you be knocked off your course? Now, on Next with Neil, I help you go from where you are now to where you could be. And this question has come up for me many, many times. When you're on a project, you're focusing on a dream, you're focusing on a goal, and life derails. It might be work, it might be family, it might be pressures, all of the above and more. So, here are a couple of tips and insights to help you keep going. Because the most important thing that you can do is not let life interrupt what is next for you. Now, the first tip is, can you still carve out 10 minutes a day? 10 minutes a day to keep your foot in the game. So let's use my dream of YouTube throughout this video, right? I've always had a long aspiration to start a YouTube channel with a dream goal of building it one day to over 100,000 subscribers. Now, if life derails, which it happens for me all the time, if I think about a recent incident for me, it would be I got the second vaccine of the shingles vaccine and my entire body was wrecked. As the vaccine side effects took place, my arms were sore, I could barely move, I needed a couple of days to recover. Now, I could have seen that as a setback, or I could see that as, how do I still keep my foot in the game 10 minutes a day? 10 minutes a day that I could still use to think about and explore the videos I'm creating, the topics I want to cover, the scripts that I'm drafting, the bullet points I'm noting down, and more. 10 minutes a day means that you can still keep your foot in the game on the project or projects that you are currently working on. It can be very easy when life suddenly alters course, or when you're not feeling great, whether you're feeling low or whether your body's in pain, whether that's emotional pain, whether that is a mental health issue you're going through, whether that is pressures that are circling around you. It can be very easy to let projects slide. And before you know it, a day turns into a couple of days, turns into a couple of weeks, turns into a couple of months, and you might start thinking, what happened to that project? It is far easier to make it a non-negotiable commitment, no matter what is happening in your life, to still keep your foot in the game and to still focus on that dream, that goal, that aspiration for 10 minutes a day. Second tip that has really worked for me is, even in those moments when life has derailed, when you feel overwhelmed, when there is far too much on your plate, the trick is to still grab that notebook and pen and to start outlining and jotting down what could be next for this project. So you might not actually have to do the project, but it could be helpful to use it as an opportunity to plan, to outline, and to think through what you could do next when you start feeling better. So it might be jotting down some ideas, it might be jotting down some thoughts of what could be next for that project. And it could be incredibly helpful during those lull moments to have thought out and planned where you want to go next on that project or that idea, where you want to take that to next, and what that could involve. So again, having that pen handy, having that paper handy is extremely beneficial and can really help you go from where you are now to where you could be. Now, the third element to keep on going, even when life is tough, is to use the activity or the dream that you're working on as part of your own healing. A, it could help take your mind off it, and B, it gets you in action and it gets you starting to contribute a few more steps and a few more actions towards your dream. So again, with me filming YouTube videos, no matter what is going on, I can grab the camera, I can grab my microphone, I can focus away from what I might be going on thinking through in my life for half an hour, an hour, focusing just on YouTube. And that can be part of the healing. That can be part of making you feel better about yourself. That can be part of taking your mind off whatever you're going through and to really help again keep your feet and your foot in the game. So those are 3 quick tips and tricks to really help you remember that it is super important to hang on to your dreams, to really ensure that you don't let go of them and that you do everything in your power to still hang on to them even when things get tough. So again, it's as simple as carving out those 10 minutes a day to really help you go from where you are now to where you could be. It means grabbing that notebook and pen and paper to help you jot down those thoughts and those feelings during that downtime so that when you're feeling better, you can jump straight back into it. And the third thing is to consider using the activity or some of the steps towards that dream to help with your healing time. Thank you so much for joining me for this episode. If you like this content where I help to discover what is next for you, then feel free to like and subscribe or comment. I hope you're having a beautiful week and I'll see you next time.